Next is from Adam Stewart. The subject is The Rock versus Shawn Michaels. According to Bret Hart, and apparently Jericho's an expert on it too, The Rock used to get bullied by Shawn Michaels. You guys heard anything about this? I know that Mark Henry has he had to literally restrain Rock from going about after HBK backstage at a show, and Rock's own father, the late and great soul man Rocky Johnson, said that they got physical once. Here's a link. It's only about 80 seconds long. Do you have the link, Joe? One of my favorite HBK versus Rock stories that the original plans for Mania 15 was Austin versus Triple H, but Rock got so insanely over at SummerSlam that Rock got the shot instead. Problem was HBK tried to use what little backstage stroke he had left to keep it as Austin versus Triple H, but Austin himself, who didn't like HBK at the time, wanted to keep it Austin versus Rock. So, you guys, what do you know about The Rock versus Shawn Michaels? Play that clip
That doesn't
first.
even... All right, I'll play the clip first.
Because I know nothing about this.
Yeah, it sounds completely incorrect.
I grew up with Rocky Johnson.
I understand from reading your son's book, he was quite a tough guy in his youth as well.
Oh, yeah. He almost killed the Heartbreak Kid. And then he got in a fight in the football team, and he got one of his own players, and he's trying to pull his tongue out.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
What happened with him? What happened?
So they had lost the game,
Yeah.
and then the guy come in and said something smart and blamed him for the mistake, and he probably did make the mistake, and he goes, hey, I'm sorry, but he kept it going. And then he started making racial remarks, and that's something he don't play. He doesn't play that. He's half black and he's half Samoan, and he's proud of that, you know.
And with Shawn Michaels, what happened with it?
Shawn Michaels went to, so I wasn't there, I just heard the story. They got in the ring and something happened. Shawn threw the karate kick, and I guess he kicked him a little bit too hard, so Dwayne come back in the dressing room and told him, hey man, you hit me too hard, calm down. But then he got smart with him, said if you can't take it, you shouldn't be in this business. And the next thing you know, he's on the floor and Dwayne's on top of him.
I could see that happening.
Absolutely. Probably, you know. It's like a little scuffle, guys get hopping.
Yeah, because the thing that people have to understand, bro, and I look at this so much because I was a victim of it. So when you're young and you're in that Shark Tank and everybody wants money and everybody wants fame and you have a lot of people that, you know, they need other people to self-validate how great they are, or, you know, you're afraid that you're going to lose your spot. You know, you have a lot of emotions, and a lot of guys on top, they're very jealous of other guys, you know, and it isn't personal, it's professional jealousy, you know. And then when you stick ego into there, and you can imagine Rock, Hunter, Shawn, Nash, Hall, all those guys young, there's not going to be no ego amongst those guys, 1,000%, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just say real quick, because I think this guy's got his stories mixed up with... It wasn't supposed to be Hunter and Austin at WrestleMania 15. It was always supposed to be Rock versus Austin. But one thing that was supposed to happen was Mankind got so over in 98 that they were going to put him in the main event. It would have been Austin versus The Rock, who would have been the champion, versus Mankind. But Michaels, from what Mankind has said and Russo has said on his shows, said to Vince and kind of got in everyone's ear that the title match should be one-on-one. It shouldn't be a three-way match at WrestleMania. It should be a one-on-one. And so that's how Mick kind of got the boot from that match, wound up wrestling Big Show. So he did interfere a little bit with the plans, Shawn using his stroke or whatever, just giving his opinion. But it affected Mankind, not The Rock, or not The Rock or Hunter.
Well, so Adam Stewart, is this your first? He's been in the mailbag before, right?
I've heard his name before, yeah.
Yeah, you're found misinformation. Had to just kazoo him for giving us fake news and.
But I think something like that happened the following year with WrestleMania, where it was supposed to be Rock and Hunter, and it was turned into a four-way, and Michaels wanted to change it again.
Still misinformed,
like
so your attempts in trying to cover with him are all for naught.
No, he stinks.
But good try.